morning, guys. It is 2 something in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. And we are headed out here in a couple minutes, or I don't know, about half an hour, to head to the airport to begin our New York adventure. We are spending a few hours in Denver, then we're spending a few days in New York, and then a few days in Chicago. I'm not sure how many vlogs it'll be broken up into, but this is part 1 of however many parts. So come along for the adventure. It's my first time to New York, my first time to Denver. I haven't been to Chicago since I was like tiny. It was like 2001, so I was like 13 maybe, I don't know. But I'm gonna do my best to take you guys along on this trip. I've really fallen out of the habit of vlogging, but maybe traveling will get me like back into it. We'll see. I'm gonna go brush my teeth and wake up a little bit, and then we will hit the road. So it has been like 17 hours since I last talked to you, and we've been awake the whole time. We finally made it to New York. We got up at 2:33 Sacramento time, and now it's like, what time is it now? They're like 8 o'clock Sacramento time?
Yeah.
But it's like 11 here. And we are tired. So we're gonna go to bed, and then there will be more in the morning of our first day in New York. We're gonna go do like dorky, nerdy history stuff, like the Museum of Natural History and Hamilton Grange and maybe Grant's Tomb. So stay tuned for that. I don't know how much of this kind of vlogging I'm gonna do, but there'll definitely be like a video montage of our day or something. Something will follow this, and it'll be fun. I'll talk to you guys later. We made it. We just came from Times Square on the subway uptown. We're about to head to Hamilton Grange. I don't know how much they're gonna let me film inside, but I'll see what I can do. So maybe you'll get to just see the outside, maybe you'll get to see the inside, maybe you'll only get to see still photos, slideshow, I don't know. We'll find out.
It was really an exclusive neighborhood made up of some very prominent New York families with large estates. Hamilton's estate is 32 acres, which really sounds enormous to us now. He actually had neighbors that had over double that. Although the house has been moved twice, in fact, in its long history, we are still within the original property boundaries of Hamilton's estate. It was sort of a country-like setting when he built his home. You might gather that from this drawing. In fact, there's some cattle right here. Obviously, the neighborhood's changed quite a bit. Incidentally, these trees, they're no longer with us, but these trees, Hamilton plants these trees. They were on the property for a very long time. He plants 13 of them. Any ideas on why 13? Yes.
Because there are 13 colonies.
Very good. Is that what you were going to say? A huge achievement for Hamilton to both acquire the property here, which was very expensive, and to build this home, very, very expensive. And this house is actually the only home we believe the Hamiltons ever owned. We know they rented a number of homes over the years downtown. Very modest homes, nothing of this grandeur, if you will. Sometimes people come here and they'll say, you know, given Hamilton's place in society and the stature, the home maybe is a little bit on the small side, but not for the time. In the time this house was built, this was really quite a bit. It conveyed a certain refinement and stature and wealth. You could afford a home like this. You can actually argue Hamilton himself couldn't afford a home like this, since he does indent himself quite a bit. But I think that just illustrates how important this home was for him. It sort of represented his sort of long climb to respectability. If you know anything about his past, he's really unlike any of the other founding fathers. Certainly by no means born into wealth. So a home like this really was a benchmark for his place in society that he worked very hard to achieve. The tragedy, or double tragedy, is he only gets to live here for 2 years, and he's killed in the famous duel there in Burr. A little footnote, he does leave quite a bit of debt to his to his wife. There's some concern immediately after his death that she might have to sell the house, that the children should have to leave. But she is able to pay off the debt, and she does keep the house for about 30 years.
You have a funny look on your face. Did you enjoy Hamilton Grange?
I did very much.
It was fun, huh? You enjoyed it?
Am I vlogging?
Yeah, you're vlogging. And now we have chicken tacos coming. Because I don't care what city I'm in, I love chicken tacos anyway. What kind of tacos did you get?
I got 2 shrimp and a chorizo.
Yum.
Can you tell us anything about your sibling?
My siblings, well, I'm the oldest of 5. Now, I'm born Hiram Ulysses, and most people like to tell me that my middle name is Simpson. I've never used Simpson as my middle name. True enough, it's my mother's maiden name. I've always just written the S down. My brother Samuel, he is Samuel Simpson Grant. So, ironically there, I'm nicknamed Sam, and here I have a brother named Sam at the same time. Our sister Virginia comes along, and I call her Ginny. She's my favorite of my sisters, and then Mary is born after her, and then Orville, my other brother, and then Clara, my youngest sister. And when I realized the farm was going to fail after the war, or after the Mexican War, I should say, when I was a failed rent collector, I failed at that because an old woman couldn't pay her rent. I felt sorry for her, and I paid her out of my salary. And the rent boss told me, "You have no spine, you have no backbone, and no killer instinct," and he fired me because of it. So he was wrong. I wound up selling wood on street corners for about a year or so in St. Louis, and then finally I appealed to my father, and he said to me, "Not a dime while you live among the slavers," and I'm in St. Louis. So I moved. Well, what am I supposed to do? He says, your brothers have a tannery in Galena, because my father had expanded, so now he has outlets, and he has a shop in Galena, and Orville and Samuel run that, so I'm their bookkeeper. So I'm working for my younger brothers at that point. But being a bookkeeper was akin to having been a quartermaster, and I've always been good with numbers, because initially, having graduated from West Point where I did, they made me a quartermaster because of my math skills, in spite of the fact that I wanted to be in the cavalry. So it's a weird thing you go through. Neither of my brothers joins for the Civil War. They're running the front.
Hey guys, so my battery is like on its last little bar, so I'm only gonna take photos the rest of the day. This is the last of the video. But I had a lot of fun. We did Hamilton Grange, and now we're at Grant's tomb. And we're on our way to the Museum of Natural History, and I'm sure that that's been commonly vlogged on YouTube before, so go check out someone else's travel vlog, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Morning guys, it is New York day 2, and we are in Times Square, but we're just walking around somewhere, just to get to the cool stuff, like the library and Grand Central Station. But I thought I'd show you just because we're here. It's busy and intense. Let's go do nice cool things. Let's go do cultural things.
Culture. We're gonna get cultured.
So we are at the New York Public Library. I've heard that we're not allowed to take photos or film inside, but I'll see what I can do on the down low. And if I can't do anything, well then I'm sure at Grand Central Station I can vlog a little bit. inside, which I'm going to show either after this or while I'm talking or something. We saw the original, like, Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore and all those stuffed animals that the books are actually inspired from, which I think was my favorite part. It was pretty cool. There was lots of murals, lots of marbles, not a ton of books, really. There was books, but not as many as you would expect in the size of the library. It was pretty, it was warm and crowded, so I think if it was a little cooler and less people, it would have been more fun. But it was cool, I enjoyed it, and now we're headed to Grand Central Station. We can walk as long as you don't let me crash into stuff.
You're gonna crush it stuff.
Okay, I gotta go. Hey guys, so this is going to be the end of the vlog. We have left New York, we moved on to Chicago, which I'm not going to vlog because it's not really quite a vacation, but we're going to be here for a couple of days and then we are going home. But I don't think I ever actually talked to you guys for our third day of the trip. So I'm going to leave you with, I'm not sure what I'm going to leave you with. I know I got some footage of the Museum of Modern Art and that might have been it. We went and saw the Book of Mormon last night, which was amazing. What did you think about the Book of Mormon?
Hilarious.
So good.
It was really, really good. It was already expected more.
It was so good and so bad. Like, don't go watch it with your grandma, but go watch it if you have the opportunity. It was really good. And we also, oh, got blurry focus. Okay, we're better. So we went and saw the Book of Mormon last night. I didn't get any footage of that, I don't think. But I'm gonna leave you with a little bit of footage from the Museum of Modern Art. There was some really cool art there. Like, I was happy to see the actual real Starry Night. But it was so many people. And it was so many wet people because it was raining. It was not the greatest experience if you don't like crowds. There was a couple good things that I enjoyed, but overall, it's not my thing. But that's it. I really enjoyed my first trip to New York. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this vlog, and stick around because I'm doing a Project Life, which I haven't ever showed you, like a Project Life video, but I'm thinking about doing a couple. It's either gonna be a flip through of it after I'm finished with it, or maybe a couple Project Life process videos if you enjoy that kind of thing. So those are coming, and I will see you guys at some point. Hopefully I get back into this vlogging thing. I've really got out of the routine for the last couple months. We'll see. At some point, I'll talk to you guys again. Bye.